up this early, but I'm driving. I'm on the way to work. To God be the glory. And I decided to get on here. I haven't been on here in so long because I've been doing so much. I'm excited, man. Let me tell y'all something. Just a little bit. First off, I just want to get excited about the new people that are in this group. Man, there's so many new people that have joined recently. I'm so excited. But let me introduce myself real quick so y'all can know exactly who I am. I'm sure y'all see my name all through the group, right? Well, I am the visionary of Autism Moms Believe. I'm your thought leader. Look, I'm your coach. I go by so many names because I've been through so much with autism and my boys. So much so, my son is going to be 13 in a couple weeks. He's about to be 13 in a couple weeks, my oldest son. But I also have a young son that who's on the spectrum as well, and so I have both of them, and I'm so excited to share with you all. I'm so excited to kind of build on the group, and let me tell you exactly what this group is about a little bit. The group is basically about autism moms coming together in unity and oneness and growth and patience and kindness. Come on, loving God, loving God's people, trusting Jesus as we go through our journey. A lot of times we kind of fall short on our journey because there's so many things that we have to implement in our lives to kind of push forward with our children. But let me tell you one thing. God is all into your journey. God is all through your journey. And a lot of times he's kind of faded to the back if you don't push him to the front. You have to remember to push him to the front. You have to remember who he is in the midst of all of our storms. And let me tell you, our storms are different than any storm. So I don't care if you just got your child's diagnosis. I don't care if you've always had, your child is older. Maybe your child is 17. I know we have a new mom on there inside the group that said that her child was 17. But let me tell you something. It don't even matter if you're new to the game, if your journey just started, or if you've already been on the journey for a very long time. You got to remember to believe. You got to remember to believe in what the Lord has told us. He told us that he wants us to have exceedingly and abundantly more than we can ever ask or think. That's what he told us. And just because we are autism moms does not mean that we are exempt for, the things that he has promised us. That does not mean that we are not going to receive it. But I know that as we go through different things, let me tell you something. It kind of gets shaky in our mind and in our thoughts. And they call me a thought leader because you have to lead and move within your thoughts when you begin to understand that that's where your feelings come from. We don't think about that as we go through with all these situations and circumstances that we have going on each and every day. We don't think about our thoughts in that way. But the way that I keep myself grounded and motivated is I know that those thoughts are there. So I have to turn myself in another direction when a situation presents itself as negative. If it presents itself as negative, I have to make sure that I stay on solid ground. I have to stay on solid ground. How do I do that? Well, Coach Court, let me tell you something. I can't stay on solid ground because this is happening and that is happening. Well, let me tell you something. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. How do you stay on solid ground? You stay on solid ground and a solid foundation with the solid rock. What is the solid rock, Coach? Well, let me tell you what the solid rock is. The solid rock is Jesus. The solid rock is the person that we look to and that we feel when we go in prayer. That is not just a feeling when you go in prayer now. That's not just a feeling when you go in prayer. Come on. That's not just a feeling when you go in prayer. Come on. That's Jesus. That's that living water that you need to keep going. And so I am your thought leader. I am your coach. I am the visionary of Autism Moms Believe. Okay, so why are you here in the exclusive community? Well, you're here in the exclusive community because first off, you're an autism mom. Second off, guess what? You're a mom, period. And guess what? You're a woman. And let me tell you something. A lot of times we kind of get swayed on, what we should or should not be doing because, our jobs as autism moms, we got 3 and 4 and 5 times as much as the typical mom. So we real strong. you know, but we also have our dreams and our goals and our aspirations. We still have those things and those hopes in our minds as to what we want to be, as what we want to be. And a lot of times we kind of lose ourselves within our journey. I know when my son is 12 right now, he'll be 13 October 2nd, my oldest son. And I know when I got his diagnosis when he was 1, you know, I tried to try to keep myself together for the first 6 months to a year. But after that, I lost myself. I lost a lot of friends because I didn't want to do anything anymore. I didn't know how to do anything anymore. People didn't understand what my child was doing, and so I was kind of hidden. My husband was going to work day in and day out. We could not really even, somebody had to stay home with our son because he couldn't even go to a school. He always used to eat like dirt and rocks at school and stuff. And I'm like, look, y'all can't be letting him do that. But who can run behind this little toddler that you cannot control? And that's how my son was, uncontrollable. When I say uncontrollable, you could not take your hand off his hand. He's going to be gone. He was uncontrollable. He did not sleep. He was uncontrollable. He was on top of chairs. He was on top of the desk. He was throwing stuff. He was hitting stuff. He was banging his head. Come on. Anything that your child have went through, my child has went through it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 4. That's just exactly how my journey went. That's how my journey went. So fast forward in 6 years, I said to myself, I had to pick myself up. God came into my life. You know, I wasn't mad at him no more. He has always been in my life. I'm a church girl. You know, my husband is actually a minister, to be honest. My dad and my mom, they're pastors. You understand what I'm saying? So, and when I got JJ, when I had JJ, I was so mad at God. I was kind of like, man, I can't go to church. Man, I can't do this. Man, I can't do that. I mean, I literally lost myself. But 6 years going forward from that, guess what happened? I went back to the Lord. I said, listen, I need you. Listen, I can't do nothing without you. Listen, I need your hand in my hand. I need you to guide me. I need you to provide the way. I need you to give me my sanity back. I need you to give me my joy back. I need you to give me my peace back. I need you to give me everything that I have given to you. I want you to give it back to me, and I need you to give it back to me now. I'm changing. I'm rearranging my mind. I'm rearranging my thoughts. I'm rearranging everything that passionately I am rearranging it. Intentionally, I'm rearranging it. And when I rearrange my thoughts and I put my minds and my hands and everything that I had going on into his hand, he guided me. He pulled me out of that circle. He pulled me out of that pitfall that I was in, if you will, that hole that I was in. He pulled me out of that. And not only did he pull me out of that, he birthed something within me, and it was called the True Blue Brothers. And those are both of my sons. True is the last name, is the beginning of our last names, which is Truitt. And then Brothers is because my sons are brothers. And Blue is basically, the representation of autism. So we birthed True Blue Brothers. And now True Blue Brothers on social media has over 28,000 followers on Facebook. And what I did, the way it was built, is that, it was just encouraging other people to push forward. But then I said to myself, what am I going to have for just autism moms? Because so many moms was coming in my inbox. I mean, so many. I mean, to this day. And I said to myself, I need something to show them what I was taught through the Lord. I need something to show them, hey, don't sit in the house. Hey, don't sit on yourself. Don't allow because these years could just go by if you don't really be intentional about your goals and what your aspirations are. And so I birthed Autism Moms Believe about 2 months ago, man. I'm excited about this community. And not only am I excited about this community, I'm excited about the entire platform. We have a main page where this platform is going to be so big, it's ridiculous. I'm telling you right now, we're going to be interviewing so many people. We have already interviewed 2 doctors inside of the community, and I'm telling you, I am just so overwhelmed with favor and gratefulness, and I know that every single autism mom is going to prosper, and this community is going to help. Why? Because we're going to help each other. This is not a one person run. This is about all of us. We just did our Speak Up Sis session, our first episode. She was amazing, man. And that's the first of many. We're going to have so many autism moms ready to go, ready to push forward. And to be honest, I'm going to tell you something. We have our second episode coming up. I'm excited about it. I'm so excited because we're going to be learning about advocacy. I'm going to put that flyer in the group this afternoon, man. I want y'all to tap in, tap on. Even though I may not be in the group as often as I can through the live, let me tell you something. Life is going. It's going, right? So the community is for you guys to really explore, talk to one another, learn from one another. All of us have trades. All of us want to do something. All of us have goals, and we're going to all be on this platform together to actually push us forward, to push our goals forward, to make sure we have a solid ground where we can actually touch other people. And I'm so excited about it. I know it's going to be major. I have seen it done. I've done it before, and God has shown it to me, and He's going to do it again. I'm so excited. Today is Transformational Teaching Tuesday. I hope that I blessed your life this morning. And I want you to go throughout your day today knowing that everything that you touch is going to be blessed. Knowing that everything that God will provide today is going to be triple-fold for you and you alone. Not only you, but it's going to be connected to you through your child, through your family, anything that you're praying for, anything that you were fasting for, anything that you have asked God for, guess what? He's going to give it to you. And you got to believe that. If you don't believe, guess what? It shall not be done. But I promise you, if only you believe, it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass. Come on, it shall come to pass. And before I get off, y'all know what I always say. It always seems impossible. Come on. Until it's done. I love y'all with the love of God. I'll talk to y'all later. And guess what? If you see this live, I want you to tap on here. I want you to share something underneath in the comments. And guess what? Talk to somebody else inside the group. Let them know who you are. Man, let's push this thing. Because guess what? We all we got. I'm at my office, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all.